I don't know if I'm going to pull this off, but today I'm going to change out the belts in my Butler underneath the front lid there, and I'm also going to do it underneath the back. In the back here, mine take a couple of AX43s and an AX41. Now under the front, they take longer belts, especially belts. They take I'm dropping everything there, A65s, I believe, underneath the front here. And it's going to be amazing if I pull it off. Those are the belts. And there are some pulleys down below. To get that, I'm going to take off this breather box so you can see. Most of the time I don't even do that. I only take off the jug, the overflow jug, set it off to the side here, 10 millimeter. So you just 10 millimeter, take that out, have your wrench set to the right direction, and we'll move that container over to the side. Like I say, this will be interesting if I can pull all of this off, because then I got to climb underneath this van. And on that side of the van on here, this is a 2015 6.0-liter motor. I'm going to have to get underneath there and get a 3/8" socket wrench in and pull the belt tensioner, so then I can get all those pulleys to come around it. So it's going to be quite an adventure. I know you're just dying to see me finally get that thing out of there. So essentially that's all we do. Pull it aside, set it off to the side here for now. That's it. Now, again, down here, see that where it says Power V belts, Tri-Power, that's part of it. See way down there, below there, way down there, that's the pulley tensioner, and I got to get it. It's next to that housing for that big hose coming there. So we'll be with you in a few minutes. I'm going to jack this van up. I'm going to put some stands underneath it to make sure to protect myself, and a lot of times we can do this right in a client's driveway. I can shimmy underneath there. I know, diet would work, but I'll be back with you in a bit. Okay, I've got the breather box off. Now, again, I mentioned I would not have to take that off. I only did it so I could get it a chance to videotape better for you guys and gals. Again, these are the double belts for the Butlers coming around there. Somebody's Facebooking me. Hopefully it'll stay on there. You can see them come down there. Now, I'm going to show you. There it goes. That way down there, you can see there's some writing on a pulley right there. That's your tensioner. And see where the belts are at the bottom? Well, I'm going to get underneath there with a 3/8" socket, and I'm going to pull that tensioner towards the crankshaft. And you can see just where those belts wrap around. Again, there's so much here, but it's really pretty simple. We do it even when they're hot, which I'll tell you is not fun. All the way to the bottom down there goes to your crankshaft. So there you see that double pulley all the way down there. Those will sometimes wear out too. So if your Butler starts to bog, that's a problem. Those pulleys have worn, and that's like a $325 pulley, machined aluminum, and then you have to have it installed, and you have to have a dial indicator to do it. So plan on with your mechanic another $300. So let me get this thing jacked up and get underneath there. I'm going to get these belts, first of all, loosened up so they come off. I have right now a 3-ton jack underneath there, and I have 3-ton safety stands underneath there. A lot of times, again, you don't have to jack it up. I'm just doing it to make it a little easier for the videoing. On the older Butlers, you don't have to do anything from down below. You can actually do the exchange of belts and get to the tensioner on like 97 up to like 2002-ish, 2004-ish. You can do it from up here. A little less mechanical in the way. So it's on the newer ones that I got to go underneath. So we're going to go right now. It's just a good old socket wrench, 3/8. I'm going to head underneath. And this is going to be difficult. This is on the driver's side up there. You can see that. Hopefully it'll focus. The Tri-Power belt comes down. And the other side of that cross member goes there. Right up in here is going to be, again, this is difficult to do, guys and gals. Right there, that's the mechanism I'm going for to pull down on. So, wish me luck. I don't know if I can pull this off. I sure would like to and make this video happen. So, let's get that shining up there. Give me a few minutes. Okay, I have that wrench in there. Again, looking through the camera trying to do this. And so I'm pulling on that. Do you see where the belts loosen up? Okay, the belts loosen up. And then I'm going to take and get that off of that pulley. Now, I'm going to need 2 hands to do it. There's quite a bit of tension on that tensioner. And then the crankshaft pulley is down here. So I'm going to pull this off, get those belts off there, pull it down from around there, and up the belts on top. I'm going to get them out of there. So you'll get the idea what I'm up to. Okay, so I've got that off. These are down here. Here's that underside pulley. I'm just going to get these off the way and out of there. So there, again, that cross member gets in the way. There's one of the belts. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to get that other belt, again, off the front. Okay, so now, if I go to the very top, I should be able to maneuver and pull these belts up from the top, which I will do. And you'll have to pull it around the fan blade maybe as well, too. So you have to go around the fan blade that's up front here. Again, this is difficult to get this. So these belts will go up around that fan blade. Because again, you don't have to pull any more parts, nothing apart. And man, there's so many cross little things here to focus on. So that belt's going up in front of there. And I'm going to pull it up through the top. So I'll go up there. Okay, you maybe are going to have some mechanical skills for all of this. You see how loose it is? It comes up. Now, again, I mentioned on that fan, these belts, and again, hang on for the ride with me. See these belts here? I'm taking them off the front of that fan, and I'm just going to get them out of there. Now again, I'm probably going to need 2 hands to do this. Took a little finagling, but the old ones are off. Got the new ones here. I'm going to line them up so the labels are all going the same direction too. Just kind of a habit back from my snowmobile racing days. Line them up. They're going to go underneath. I'm going to start first of all up on top there after I get it around the fan blade. So first thing you want to do is get behind there on that fan blade. I don't know if you're seeing nothing, and get those in there. And then I'm going to go to there and then down below this way to feed that. Then I'm going to go around down the front to feed down to that way down there. We'll see what we do. All right, I've got it around the fan blade. And I've got both belts up on top of this clutch, the PTO clutch. I've kind of got them set down there. So I can find my light, which I probably left down below. I apologize, guys. So I've got it down there going to that crankshaft pulley. I've got them just in the vicinity, you can see. I've also got them set up on top here. So I've got them up on this pulley mechanism. Excuse me, there it is. This up on, it's hard to do this in the camera. Anyway, that one there. Oh my goodness. And I've got it set for the lower pulley tensioner, which I'm going to take off and go down below with that 3/8 inch wrench again. Yank on it, so I'm going to take and crank it to the center of the crankshaft and get those belts in place. I won't know how this will turn out. Okay, now I'm monkeying around. This is my tensioner. I've got the big pulley down below here for the crankshaft pulley. I'm just going to manipulate belts into position. Now I've got to get it up here into place. Again, I'm going to need 2 hands to do this, guys. Sorry, I can't do it the other way, but this is going to come up. I want to get it on there. You got to kind of fidget, push and pull into these, so they're going to come around this here, and you've got everything set up top. Wish me luck. I wish I could set this down and just make it happen and follow. I don't think I can do that. Sorry. Okay, I've got that breaker bar or that 3/8 inch wrench. I've got it underneath my pulley. I'm going to release. That's a lot of work, a lot of tension. And I made sure I brought it from way up top. Sorry, all this in the way. Way up top, there's another set of pulleys to that tensioner. And then down to the crankshaft. And that's the problem. Can't see because it's blinding us. Down to the crankshaft pulley. Following it all the way up. It's all the way good up top there. Sorry about the darkness. But we're in business. Don't forget to take your 3/8 inch socket wrench off there, or you will have a nasty sound when you start it back up. So, not the easiest thing to do on the Butler, but it's easier than a lot, and it does work.